All right. $244.6. Huh. Okay. One more time, just because. 244.6. I think I'm on to something here. All right. After a good weigh-in of 244.6, I've got a few chicken breasts I'm gonna fix. Of course, broccoli. Broccoli is one of my staples. Cook that and throw that butter in there, and I'll cook that up. I got some stuff for salad. These things are actually like way cheaper than the little tubs. And of course cheese, and I do use normal ranch instead of the light. This stuff's actually way better than the light. People think the light is better because it's got less fat, whatever. This actually has better stats. So I've used that. I've been using that the entire time, and I am still losing a ton of weight. So I'm going to get everything started, throw it in the pan. Okay, I thought this was funny. There were eggs in a little plastic thing in the refrigerator. They boil eggs all the time. I went to crack this thing open. It's a raw egg. I just actually thought that was really funny. So now I'm going to have to cook it. Alright, while my egg cooks, that's a salad I did. And do it any way you want to. I use quite a bit of ranch. I'm a big ranch person. I'm a big salad dressing person. But because I don't intake like any other sugars or anything, besides what's in the cheese, I kind of splurge. That's what I like, so that's what I got. Alright, let's do the chicken breast in. I cut lines in mine. Helps it, to me, it helps it cook a little bit. I'm going to add a dash of olive oil on top of them. That's probably a little too much. But when I eat lean, when I eat chicken, I add fats to it. I'm going to salt it. And that is always the Redmond salt. I'm going to add some of this potassium salt in there. Just like I always do. 1 tablespoon is 1 day's worth. I never measure anything now, so don't go by what I say. I'm going to just add some cheap Italian seasoning. This was actually pretty good last time. If I can get the thing to come out. Maybe I'm not doing the hand gesture right. You know, oh yeah, that works a lot better. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to throw some broccoli in there. Okay, nope. And the broccoli is simple. Just fill up the rest of the pan with the broccoli. So, you got a full pan. It's probably too much food, but I'll definitely give her a try. And it's because I forgot. I usually, when I'm doing something like this, I usually just have that set on like a 3 and slow cook it. Just let her simmer. I mean, it'll cook up really nice and really tender. So don't try to rush it. Alright, that is looking good as always. I think this is pretty much done. I'm going to check the meat. Check those chicken breasts and we'll find out. And there we go. I'm going to get my phone to focus through the... I mean, it is really nice and tender. I don't like to rush chicken too much. I just let it soak in that butter and let it cook it. It's so freaking awesome. Alright, welcome back to the channel where I do keto, OMAD, and intermediate fasting. Whereas people like to argue intermittent fasting. It means the same thing. Look up intermediate comes up, whatever. Either way, welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Today was pretty good. I actually found something out yesterday. My scale results were really surprising. I had lost like 3 pounds or something, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, I think I figured it out. I was talking with my boss last night, and I was telling what was going on and stuff, and I was like, man, I've been drinking a lot of coffee, and as soon as I was peeing all night long. I mean, it seemed like every 15 minutes, and then as soon as I stopped drinking coffee, cut myself off, I stopped. Never occurred to me about weight. So I was talking with him about it. He's like, dude, you do know coffee's a diuretic. He said, what? No, I actually didn't know anything about that. I just drink it because I don't take in any sugar or anything, and black coffee is almost strong enough to make me high. I mean, it is actually pretty ridiculous. I mean, how that caffeine affects me. And I accidentally pushed a button on my phone and turned off my recorder. But either way, so it just hit me. Wow, okay. So if I drink coffee, I basically just get rid of all the fluids in my body. That is really interesting. So I decided, hey, let's do it again. I'm gonna try and, something happens and you can get the same result twice. Why not? Then you got pretty much conclusive evidence that that's what's causing it. So pretty decent weight loss, again today. Except I found out really quick, because I had my cup of coffee. I got a mug thing, and I was sitting on a location, oil well location, waiting for what's called a flow back, so we can start hauling water off and stuff. My coffee started getting cold, so I kind of downed 3/4 of my mug. Yeah, I can't do that again. 15 minutes later, my heart is trying to pound out of my chest. I am almost in a cold sweat. That caffeine hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, what is going on? It's really funny. Either way, that is something really good to know, that if I want to drain the fluids out of my system, I can just drink coffee. So tomorrow, or tonight, which is my tomorrow after I get up, because I'll sleep for a few hours this afternoon, go right back to work. I'm not going to drink any coffee. At least I'm going to try not to. And I'm going to see when I scale myself in the morning if my weight just kind of stops. I'm actually pretty curious. But I had fun last night playing back on Facebook. I am playing around on Facebook. Sometimes I have nothing else to do but sit there. Last night was really boring for me, so I'm sitting there going through group after group, and I talked about a story yesterday, and it really, sometimes you just slap yourself in the forehead and you're like, wow. I mean, I don't know how I seem to be frustrating other people, because someone says, hey, how many calories do you eat a day? And I type in, I have no idea. I don't count calories. I don't count macros. I mean, if you watch my cooking videos, I don't even measure salt. I pretty much guesstimate everything, but that is what's working for me and stuff. And I'm trying to explain this, and people are just freaking out. They cannot understand, how I cannot count calories, and how I can't count macros and just all this stuff. And they're like, oh, you're never going to get anywhere, and just everything. And then I show them my comparison pictures and stuff, and they're like, wow, And I'm like, yeah, I've lost, as of right this minute, 75 pounds. 320 pounds to 245, 244. So at the time I was saying, 247, 246. So, and I was like, I must be doing something right. And, they're like, muscle mass, I got it. I did this in this one post, and I know I'm just rambling, but I thought it was really funny. This girl was asking a question about people counting calories and stuff, and I said I don't count calories for macros, and she was trying to talk with me, and she was like, "Oh, okay, I want to talk with you." I'm like, "Okay, cool. What do you want to know?" And then people started attacking me and started attacking her. Oh, you picked the only guy out of the entire group of 112,000 people or whatever that doesn't count as calories. Real smart, So being these two other guys start kind of getting into it. I'm trying to be as nice as possible because I understand what's going on, and it just turns into this kind of bullcrap thing. And they're arguing about basically how stupid I am because I don't count calories and stuff, and I'm just like, whatever, this is how much weight I've lost and stuff, think you can think whatever in the heck you want to think. And eventually I was like, okay, I got to go to bed. I've got to go to bed. You guys are really nice, keep up the good work and stuff, and I'm just being a total whatever, smart ass at this point. But I go to bed, and it's probably later. This was yesterday, just before I went to bed. I get up, I go to work, I'm doing my thing, and then I get back on Facebook, and I'm looking at what's going on and stuff, and started reading some other comments that were underneath that. One of the people, I mean, I've got pictures of it. I'm not going to show you guys because there's names and stuff on it, but one person was just, oh my God, it was like, oh, you must have lost a bunch of muscle mass and blah blah blah. And then I got to thinking, I guess I need to take another picture. Now, I can't put it on right now because I'm using my phone and the editing thing. And that cat is driving me nuts. Where is that cat at? Hold on. And this is the reason why I couldn't figure out when the heck the cat's at. Yeah, I'm not going to go get it. Okay, crazy cat somehow got on the roof and is running around on top of the awning and wouldn't come to me. My cat doesn't like me very much. I've thrown it out of my room a couple of times, like literally down the stairs since I live upstairs. But okay, so I'm gonna be taking some actual pictures of me flexing and stuff, and I'm not trying to do muscle gains right now. I kind of built myself up, got in shape, and I've just been maintaining for quite a while. I'm not in muscle building mode. I'm not trying to build mass. I am maintaining, and I'm in the process. I'm losing weight. I don't care about anything else. I may not even be able to get to the gym. I didn't go today. I got off work too late today, and I may not be able to get to go tomorrow. So that's ain't nothing I can do about that. So I'm like, okay, instead of me in that gray shirt, I'm gonna start taking some good pictures of me flexing and stuff. Loss of muscle mass, my butt, and I'm gonna start doing that one. It's people are starting to ask questions. I didn't realize that my Facebook page wasn't public until I went back and looked at it and realized and had to turn on my privacy settings off to public so people can actually look at my page and see the link to this to the YouTube page. So People are asking questions. It's really cool. People cannot figure out how I'm doing it. It's kind of funny to me. And when people say, "Hey, what's the #1 way to lose weight or something?" I mean, how'd you do it? And I say, I keep my insulin low, blood sugar. Absolutely, that is how I do it. That is the reason why I do my diet the way that I do it. I streamline everything. I try to have some fun with it. It's fairly boring most of the time. I did actually eat a salad today. So yeah, I mean, I had a big O salad and a big O plate of three chicken breasts and broccoli. I have very dull taste buds. I'm able to get away with eating things over and over and over. You know, just the same thing over and over and over. So that's just me. But they can't wrap their heads around it. And I mean, I try to explain to them: keep your insulin low, keep your blood sugar low, and that's going to force you to eat correctly, and you're going to be able to lose weight. Every answer to anything about weight loss is calorie deficits and stuff. And I'm just like, who wants to eat 1,400 or less calories a day and then try to work off 3,500? I don't even know how you work off 3,500 calories. I'm not a runner, and some of these guys are like, I run 6 miles a day, and I do this and I do that. I'm a lazy son of a whatever, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to sit on my butt, and I'm going to lose weight the easy way. So it's been pretty fun. I got to get going. This video is running a little long. You guys have a great day. Biggest secret in my weight loss: I keep my insulin low. I mean, that is the #1 way to do it. I can cheat. I can cheat for 2 days and recover in 2 to 3 days. I've done it. I've done it a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. I can do it over and over, and I'll keep doing it. So have fun. You guys have a great day, and we'll go from here. See what happens.